Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It's reported that yesterday, Sunday, December 17th, 2023, a 46-year-old man crashed into the motorcade of number 46, Joe Biden. And beyond the coincidence of the 46, it happened on the Pope's birthday. And recall, we projected it a year before it happened, why Joe Biden would become the 46th president elect November 3rd, 2020, exactly 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday, when that number is very special to Catholicism because that's how many books there are in the Old Testament. And in Gematria, the word Catholic equates to 46. But on top of that, this accident was one day before the anniversary of the death of Joe Biden's wife and daughter, who were killed in a car crash December 18th, 1972, right after he became senator elect. And they say Hunter and Beau Biden survived that car crash. Of course, Beau Biden died back in 2015 at age 46 in a death that was coordinated with the Pope, as we'll again revisit. But they're saying this man who crashed into the motorcade was under the influence and was given a DUI. We'll get to where that DUI matters and how the gematria of DUI ties in with what happened to his wife back in 72, again on December 18th. So, again, the story, I mean, it's just, I don't know how nobody blinks an eye every day at the number rituals that they throw at us, but to report that a 46-year-old man, following our investigation, the report says, Wilmington police have determined that this was an accidental collision and have charged the driver of the striking vehicle, a 46-year-old Wilmington man. And of course, his wife and daughter died in Delaware, where this happened. But back in 72, so just to go down memory lane, let's just talk about the deaths of Joe Biden's son, Beau Biden, his wife and daughter in the car crash, and also his mother and father. Just want you to see the patterns with all of the deaths. Joe Biden was 72 years old when Beau Biden died. And it was 1972 that his wife and daughter died. And as we'll get to, his father died 72 days from his birthday. And with regards to the Pope, he's the first Jesuit Pope, and he became Pope March 13th, 2013, the 72nd day of the year. And 72 is a special number. There's 72 names of God in Kabbalah. There's 72 demons in the Goetia. In Gematria, Jesuit order equals 72. If you pay attention to Hollywood, they're always making films about Jesuit priests and exorcisms of demons, like The Exorcist, which is set on the Georgetown campus. But just to go back to Beau Biden's death, again, dead at 46 years before his father became number 46. And recall, he died 201 days before the Pope's birthday. Pope Francis, the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. Again, that number ties in also with the wife and daughter's death back in 72. When Beau Biden died, it was also 191 days from Joe's birthday, which is Society of Jesus, the more formal title of the Jesuits. But to go back to the wife and daughter's car accident, December 18th, 72, the Pope at the time was Pope Paul VI, and from his September 26th birthday to the death, December 18th, was 83 days later. Of course, the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. It's interesting that 83 is the 23rd prime number because now we have this ritual in 2023. You could also say, instead of saying it was 83 days after his birthday, you could say it was his 84th day of his age, which is a big number with the Jesuits. Pope Francis, the first Jesuit Pope with 84 birth numerology. Once upon a time, the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola, died 84 days from his birthday. But notice the superior general of the Jesuits at the time, Pedro Arrupe, from his birthday to the death, the car accident was 34 days. And again, if you're new here, Gematria, it's based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards with numerology. So there's 4 base ciphers. As we just mentioned, murder equals 83. Murder also has gematria 34. And the name Biden also equals 34. And in this case, they say the man got a DUI responsible for the crash yesterday, where DUI is also 34. Notice how the superior general at the time, the 4-base ciphers, Arupe, has that gematria 79 with the alphabetic order, 34 with numerology, 83 with the reverse alphabetic order, 38 with the reverse alphabetic order and numerology. Perfect match with murder. And again, 34 days from his birthday, 83 days from the Pope's. You could also say that it was on the 35th day of his age that the accident happened, and notice the gematria of car crash. 71 in the most simple cipher like Catholic, 35 with the alphabetic order and numerology, car crash and Catholic. Think of JFK, number 35, the first Catholic president. In reverse, Catholics 46, like how JFK was assassinated at age 46. And again, Joe Biden was elected 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday and inaugurated on the Pope's 35th day of his age. And then car crash and Catholic overlap in 3 out of the 4 base ciphers. And now this latest car crash ritual, literally on the Pope's birthday. And again, the first Jesuit Pope. And I should have mentioned also about it happening 201 days before Pope Francis' birthday. Remember, Joe Biden's from Scranton, Pennsylvania. That's his birth town. And The Office, the hit show on NBC, set in Scranton, which runs 201 episodes. And you see the Jesuit prep school flag in Scranton in many of the episodes. Don't forget the Jesuit priest, Leo Jeremiah O'Donovan, whose name equals 201. Just like Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the birth name of the Pope. Just like Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits. They all equal 201. Again, the Jesuit priest, Leo Jeremiah O'Donovan, did the funeral for Beau Biden, who died 201 days before the Pope's birthday, and the inauguration for Joe Biden. And Inauguration Day, it was moved to January 20th, 20/1, like 201, which is the 201st day of the United States age each year. And again, just like how it wasn't always Inauguration Day, the nation's capital wasn't always Washington, D.C., where Georgetown is, which is the Jesuit stronghold in America. With regards to the deaths of Joe Biden's parents, notice that his father died September 2nd, which can be written 2/9 like 29. The word senator is 29. Joe Biden was a senator then. And from the death to Joe's upcoming birthday was 79 days, like Society of Jesus and murder. And notice his father's name, Joseph Biden Sr., is 144 and 72, just like President Biden is 144 and 72. And right now, Joe Biden's wife, his new wife, is 72 years old, which is interesting. And don't forget, Georgetown simulated the 2020 election before it happened, June 12th, 2020. It was called the Transition Integrity Project. That was 144 days before the election. And in the simulation, they simulated that Biden would beat Trump. Trump would refuse to step down, and it would lead to a deadly altercation in America. Hello, January 6th, where the Confederate flag flew 201 days after the only Confederate statue in D.C. fell, that of Albert Pike on June 19th, 2020. After the big 201 ritual with George Floyd. Anyhow, Joe Biden's father, born November 13th, and he died 72 days before his birthday. I mean, just think about it. President Biden has the gematria 72. Again, the things the Jesuits do, planned out long in advance. I'd imagine this was all planned out for Joe as soon as his wife and daughter kicked the bucket way back in 72. Again, you look into the presidency, you'll just see how it's scripted for all of these people, from Biden to Trump to Obama to the list goes on. The Bushes, Clinton, and a lot of them, if they're not Jesuits, they're in another powerful secret society like Skull and Bones, as in the Bushes. But you start to look, you start to notice these numbers are everywhere with these people. His mother's death was January 8th, Joe Biden's. Date can be written 8/1. when you run it in reverse, instead of President Biden being 72, President Biden is 81. And he's 81 years old right now. And he supposedly got 81 million votes. And Scranton, Pennsylvania is on I 81. So the January 8th, of course, can also be written 1-8, like the Jesuit acronym IHS has the gematria of 18. Sun is 18. In Jewish numerology, 18 represents the meaning of life. That's why in our society, which is controlled by these people, they say 18 is where adulthood begins. And I should have noted earlier that senator equals 92, the big way, 29 with numerology, just like how the father died on September 2nd, which can be written 9-2 or 2-9. And Joe Biden was 67 when his mother died. He lost his father at age 86. Blood sacrifice and human sacrifice, 67, 86, forwards and backwards. So yeah, those are the main points. I do have even more posts on this, but I don't want to overwhelm with numbers. I just want to make the point that it's very obvious that all of these deaths connected to Joe over the years have all been for his political career. And it's nothing new with him. You know, Donald Trump's doing the same thing with his ex-wife, his brother, now his sister who just died recently. And, you know, the Obamas, their cook, the Clintons had that. Remember when Obama's cook supposedly, or his chef supposedly drowned earlier this year? Then they came out with the story in the mainstream how eerily similar it was to what happened to the Clinton chef. It's just, you know, people got to wake up. We are ruled over by the cabal. Our votes do not count. We're lied to every day. They do contrive rituals just seemingly for the sake of it. I mean, this story right here, you know, it's unnecessary. And oh, well, what about the police report and who cares what the police said? Police are on payroll. How many corrupt police are there? How often do we get these stories from the police in front of the cameras that just don't make any sense? It's high ritual and theater every day that they put in front of our face. And again, this just cements what I've been saying for a long time about the death of his wife and daughter. Look at even what time CNN posted their story at, you know, the updated story. 10:44 a.m. Oh, and I almost forgot one other detail. They put out the name of the man. Not only is he 46 years old, but his name is James Cooper. And James Cooper has the same gematria as the Jesuit order. Run it the small way, James Cooper equals 60, like how the upcoming election's the 60th. And remember, 60 has been a fateful number with elections. The 1860 election gave us Lincoln, who was assassinated. The 1960 election gave us Kennedy, who was assassinated. Not to mention assassinated in the same Jesuit numerical rituals. Lincoln was shot on 14/4 like 144, and JFK died 144 days from his meeting with the Pope on July 2nd, 7/2, when Jesuit orders 144 and 72. Lincoln was also assassinated at age 56, where Society of Jesus is 56. Again, JFK killed at age 46, going with Catholic, and being the first Catholic president, and Biden being the second, number 46. So I hope someday we have an internet and a big social media platform where like you can actually get fair views and not be locked down in an algorithm. I had a video pop up in my feed today by some like pro-Republican YouTube channel where they can't wait to reelect Trump. And it was about this DUI story, and he's laughing and just giving you nothing but poll data and going, oh, look, even a black guy crashed into him. Must be like some kind of Obama thing. And it just total trash video. And the video already has like 500,000 views and 50,000 likes, and it's monetized, and he's probably making a fortune. And I already guarantee you, as soon as this video's done, it's going to say not eligible for monetization. It's like, oh, so you can be a Republican and make it all about politics and make fun of that a black drunk guy crashed into him in light of Obama and Biden, and then just to see how many likes the video has. It's all algorithm. That video probably doesn't even really have that many views either, but put out a video like this, you know, just proving your point for the last decade, the type of thing that really could change the world if everyone saw the video and realized how rigged and sick the game was. And that really the real qualification to be in the Oval Office is you got to be part of some secret society and sacrifice your family and friends. But We know big tech's controlled by these same Jesuits. And don't forget, the internet came out of the military, and it came out of this nation's military, which has always been controlled by the Jesuits. So again, you learn what's going on. You start to understand why things are the way they are, and why the only things that are allowed to have any success at this day and age on the internet in terms of getting information out are just total tabloid trash and political crap, like the video I'm talking about that popped up in my feed that I totally regretted that I clicked on to even watch. Just thought, my God, man. Video deserves 0 views. This video brings absolutely nothing to the table. Meanwhile, I know mine, and I'll be lucky if it gets 2,000 views today. So, didn't used to always be that way, though. There was a time when this channel got good views. Well, it wasn't this actual channel. It was back when my channel was called Zachary K. Hubbard, before the 20-some channels that have been deleted since by Google for God knows what reason. Oh, it's Spielberg's birthday today? Huh. It's funny. I saw The Goonies got added to one of these streaming platforms. I've still never seen that movie. I know that's a Spielberg movie. I was actually thinking about watching that later today if I get a chance. But Spielberg, there's a guy who likes to stick the 201s in his movie. Watch that one with Tom Hanks. Well, his character, in Saving Private Ryan, Tom Hanks' character dies on the day, leaving 201 days left in the year. But the one about the fictional Eastern European guy who gets stuck in the airport when his country collapses. I can't remember what the name of that movie is. Terminal, maybe? Maybe it's Terminal. But, yeah, right at the beginning of the film, Department of Homeland Security is watching him through the camera, and you can see it's camera 201. And remember, the Department of Homeland Security came out of 9/11, where the Twin Towers, the 2 towers, became 0 towers before they were re-erected as one World Trade Center, 201. So nice little tribute to the 201 cabal in the Spielberg film. And what's the alien film with Spielberg? Can't think of what it's called right now, but when it's showing the rattling mailboxes, it's right on mailbox 201. Anyhow, appreciate it as always, Nathan. And it's not the movie Cell. It's an older movie. I can't think what it is. So hold on. I got a text message from Kayla Decode Talker. I'm sure she's trying to add something to the stream. Let me check it out. I see. So Kayla says car accident instead of car crash. Car accident is 81 and 72, just like President Biden is 81 and 72. And then she says from the anniversary of the election, November 3rd, to December 18th is a span of 46 days, just like how Biden was elected number 46 on that day, 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday, only for this latest thing to happen on the Pope's birthday. So good catch. Kayla always with the good catches. And let's just check that out real quick. Car accident and President Biden. Car accident, 8172. President Biden, 8172. And the numbers all over his parents' deaths as well. R.I.P. to them. I hope they're proud of their son. All right, True Seeker, we will leave it there. If you guys missed it, been uploading a lot of short videos. Not sure if people are getting notifications because the videos are hardly getting any views. But if you go to my channel and click the videos tab, those are the videos that are just uploaded. The live tab are the videos like this that are live streams. But yeah, I'm guessing not many notifications because not a whole lot of views on the videos that are getting uploaded, which is the way it's been for a long time, which is why I've gone to this method of doing longer live streams and covering 10, 15 stories in them. But then a lot of people don't like that either because they don't want to watch the whole video. So it's just hard to win on the big tech platform with all the censorship. But we'll leave it there for now. And again, for the sports enthusiasts, we'll stream on Patreon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern, a little more than an hour from now. And again, thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share. And until next time.